Today, we're going to dig into this really powerful idea, a mental model really, that comes from the ancient Stoics. And it can completely change how you look at the challenges in your life. It all starts with something we all know.
So, picture this. You're feeling awful. You drag yourself to the doctor, and what happens? They give you something you really don't want to take. Maybe it's some nasty, bitter medicine, or they tell you to go on some crazy diet, or even worse, some painful procedure. I mean, we've all been there, right?
And what do? We do it. We take the medicine. We almost never even question it. But why? I mean, it's pretty simple, right? We trust them. We believe the doctor knows what they're doing, that this prescription, as awful as it is right now, is actually for our own good.
And that simple act of trust, that's the key to everything we're talking about today. See, the ancient Stoics, these were philosophers who are all about practical wisdom, not just thinking big thoughts. They were masters at using analogies just like this one to help us reframe, life's biggest difficulties.
So, let's get into it. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, who was also a Stoic philosopher, he drops this totally startling idea on us. He basically says that just like a doctor prescribes medicine, nature itself prescribes our challenges. He literally says we should think that nature prescribes someone to be diseased or disabled. Whoa! I know that sounds incredibly harsh, but hang on, stick with me here, because there's a point.
And this is the crucial pivot. See, a doctor's prescription, that's all about helping our healing. But what Marcus is saying is that nature's prescription, well, that's meant to aid our destiny. So it's not just about getting better, it's about becoming who we were always meant to be. Okay, so let's just break this down real simple. A doctor's prescription, the goal is healing, and we're just the patient, right? We just take it. But with nature's prescription, the goal is so much bigger. It's about shaping our destiny. And our role? It totally shifts. We're not a passive patient anymore. We become an active participant in the whole thing. And think about just how far we're willing to take this. I mean, imagine your doctor gives you the most bizarre advice you've ever heard. Let's say they tell you, okay, to get better, you have to start sleeping hanging upside down, like a bat.
I mean, that sounds completely ridiculous, doesn't it? You'd feel so silly. Your family would think you've lost your mind. But if you truly, deep down, believed it was the only way to get healthy, you'd probably find a way. You'd get to dangling. It's kind of crazy. We will accept the most absurd things if we believe they're going to make us better.
Okay, but here's where it gets really weird. We'll literally hang from a branch for a doctor. But when nature delivers its orders, a big project at work fails, you lose your job, a relationship ends, what's our immediate reaction? Do we accept it? No way. We fight it. We fight it like hell. Yeah, instead of accepting our prescription, we do the exact opposite. We resist it, we get angry about it, we scream about how unfair it all is, and we get totally consumed by that one question, right? Why is this happening to me? We just see it as this random, cruel thing that's happening, not as part of some bigger treatment plan.
And that brings us right to the heart of this entire Stoic idea. The one question that can change literally everything. What if you looked at that thing you hate, that unwanted event, as if a doctor had prescribed it just for you?
Let me put that another way. What if that painful setback, that failure, that loss, what if it was actually good for you? I mean, what if it was just as necessary for you as medicine? What if it was the exact thing you needed to build your resilience, or find your courage, or gain some real wisdom?
This right here is what we can call the Stoic reframe. It's a conscious choice, a massive shift in how you see things. You stop seeing all these unwelcome events as just random roadblocks, and you start seeing them as necessary treatments. Yeah, treatments prescribed by nature to forge you, to make you stronger, and ultimately, to shape your destiny.
Okay, let's bring this home. Let's make it personal. Think about something you're dealing with right now. Some challenge, a problem at work, a personal struggle, some unexpected thing that's blocking your way. What would happen if you just stopped fighting it and instead asked yourself, okay, what if this is my prescription? What is this treatment trying to teach me? So how do you actually do this? Well, it's really a simple 3-step mental process. First, you just identify the thing that's causing you pain. Step 2, you consciously reframe it. You literally say to yourself, this is my prescription. And then, step 3, you accept it. And listen, this isn't about just giving up. It's not passive resignation, it's active acceptance. It's knowing that this is a necessary part of your treatment plan for your own destiny.
And again, this is not about giving up. It's about changing where you put your energy. Instead of fighting reality, you start working with it. So, for example,
Let's say you just lost your job. The prescription isn't be unemployed. No, the prescription might be to finally develop those new skills you've been putting off. Or maybe it's the push you needed to find a career that actually means something to you. Or what about a painful breakup? Instead of seeing it as a failure, what if the prescription is to finally learn what you really need in a partner? Or to become more independent? This shift, this tiny shift from asking, why me, to asking, what is this for? It's an incredibly powerful tool for building resilience, because suddenly every single obstacle becomes raw material for your own growth.
So, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with just one final thought. Take a look at your life, right now, this very moment. What's that difficult thing, that unwelcome, maybe even painful thing that's staring you in the face? Instead of asking why it's happening to you, just try for a second to ask what it might be doing for you. What has nature prescribed for you today?